Hello, my sadistic bastards. How the hell are ya? This is my fourth attempt of this video because some reason getting in the middle of my words, my phone shuts all the way off. It never does it. Hasn't started that till this video. So right there tells me that somebody is watching my video and not liking what I'm recording. I haven't got a chance to post it because some dickheads is into my phone, I think. Anyways, I'm just going to start off by saying the drug problem in this country could be handled and taken care of a long time ago. But the more drugs that's flooding this country, that's more for the people in our society, even the people that are supposed to be protecting us and stuff, it's got their hand in the cookie jar. And the more money that big pharmacy is making off of these drugs as getting peddled out on the streets by people, which has been given to them by big pharmacy to peddle. That's more money in their pocket. And you got renegade, well, not renegade, but crooked cops, crooked military people, crooked government, crooked judges, all these people who is helping support these illegal drug problems because it's lining their pocket with moolah. Why, they're out in the public eye. Oh, look how holier than thou than I am. And behind the scenes, they're just as crooked as the people who is selling them. That's why nothing's done about it. Second part is these gang violence. Oh yeah, gang violence. Cops ain't doing nothing about them. The government ain't doing nothing about them. Which you could have been done something about them years ago. Many years ago. But it's because the people who are supposed to be running this society is making a kickback off of these thugs, pieces of shit out there, destroying our great country. This is an evil, corrupt bunch of people. I think they all should have been fired and new brought in every 10 years. These assassinations and stuff, I believe they are being paid to do things like this by the higher ups. Apparently these people might have rubbed the higher ups wrong, or they're afraid they're going to get exposed for their behind the scenes activities, so they have these people come in and assassinate the person who knows the whistleblowers and anybody else who's around. These are scapegoats to help protect the rich, the fat and rich bastards out there. There's not enough people who's been brought to justice. Yeah, you might get some street gangs or some random person going out and start shooting, killing people and stuff. Who's to say they're not being paid to do this or whatever? I'm not saying each and every time this happens that's what it is, but I guarantee there's a percentage of them that is. Hunter Biden got caught with those laptops. All of this bull crap that he was doing, it was stashed away and hid. I know I'm going to piss off a lot of people. I know the government's probably watching this. But you know what? This is supposed to be a free country, and I'm exercising my right of speech, free speech. It's just bullcrap. It is honestly bullcrap. That there's just all this crookedness, evilness going on in this country, just to line the rich man's pocket even more. Where people like us are scratching and digging and struggling just to make it from paycheck to paycheck. Now, I work 40 hours a week. I work my ass off. And same as you. And it's wrong that these people just keep getting richer off of people like us. They're enablers. They're enabling you and me from making a better life than what we have for ourselves and our families. They're enabling the people who's out there on the drugs. They're enabling the people who's out there who's all this criminal activity. It's wrong. It is wrong. See, if you work your ass off and you try your best and you do everything legally, then you should be a little higher up on the food chain than what you are. Again, I love this country. I love America. I am 100% for America. But here recently, our rights are slowly starting to melt away. You got that freak up there in the White House trying to take our guns away from us, telling us what kind of guns we can own and what we can't. If it's more than 10 rounds, and it's illegal. Grow some balls, man. Know what you're talking about. Stop letting everybody with their hands shoved up your ass and use you as that little sock puppet. These whiny ass, crybaby liberals, hippie wannabes is out there planting shit in their head. People is too worried about, I want an abortion, I want this and I want that. They're too blinded by the stupidity that they're bitching about than see what's actually coming to pass. It's just too much stupidity. Wake up, America. Wake up. These people ain't for you. These people ain't on your side. They're worried about numero uno, their self. And the more you give in to these people, the more they're going to take from you. The more they're going to control you. The more you allow them to control you, is the more they're going to do so. It is time for us Americans to stand up on our own feet and do something. Make it legal, of course, but do something. Write your governors. Vote right for this country. Every politician will say that whatever it takes to say to tickle your ear to get in the office. What you should do is research these people, research the work that they've done in the past, research what they have accomplished in the past Not for themselves, but for us as Americans. Because they don't care whose blood gets shed for this country, as long as they get what the hell they want. And that's wrong. Our founding fathers of this country would turn over in their graves that they knew a fraction of what's going on in this country right now, a fraction of what is being done in this country right now. And it's not what they fought for this country for. Our veterans are not being taken care of the way they should be taken care of. Our good cops is not getting taken care of for what they are doing and accomplishing. Our fire departments is not getting taken care of as good as they should be. Our ambulance drivers, first responders, our doctors, our nurses, none of these people are getting taken care of the way that they should be taken care of. My wife works 6 days a week. Long hours at a hard job. Taking care of mentally handicapped people. She makes decent money. But I feel that people who like her, who works their ass off, whether they're sick or not, should be taken care of a hell of a lot better than what they're getting taken care of. People who is risking their life for this country is not getting taken care of the way that they should be. And boy, I tell you what, this country don't want to do shit. The government don't want to do shit for this country. But when income taxes rolls around, you guarantee you they got their hands held out right now with a big smile on their face, a big dollar signs in their eyes. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Where is the justice in that? Where is the right in that? I'm all for paying my dues. I am all for paying what I owe. But you shouldn't have to pay shit to a bunch of people who ain't doing damn thing for you. Now I ain't talking about just Democrats. I'm talking about Republicans and all of them. It's not right. I have worked 19 years at a school that I work at. Barely making $11 an hour. Why? Well, rich bastards. That's why. I'm risking myself. My health has gone downhill because of the chemicals and the germs and diseases and stuff that's going throughout the school. They're little kids. It happens. And the chemicals that we use and stuff, says around the thing, may cause cancer. Well, that's just part of the job. But if you're going to be risking your health, your life, and you're going to be working your ass off, you should be getting paid for what you're owed. Now, don't get me wrong, I do like my job a lot. But 19 years, my brother has been there for 25. He's only making like 30 cents more on the hour than I am. That's not right. It's just wrong. Your state can pay the employees a hell of a lot better than what they're getting paid. The money that is getting saved from paying all these people what they're owed, what they're worth, it goes into the fat man's pocket, the rich man's pocket. Now, I ain't talking about no communism. We don't need no damn communism. But by God, people should be paid the price of living. The cost of living we should make. I am not saying make everybody rich and wealthy and stuff. But by gosh, they should be made where they can go to work knowing that they're going to be able to afford their bills with that paycheck. On top of that, their groceries and gas to get back and forth to work, and their medication that they need, and not have to worry about, well, do I pay a bill this time, or do I buy a medication this time, or do I buy medication, or do I put gas in my car so I can get back and forth to work? I know too many people is like that. It's sad. It's wrong. And I know a lot of people who've never had a job a day in their life, sat at home, drawing a check from the government, making more than I do. And there's nothing wrong with these people either. They're just lazy. They want to be able to stay up all night, sleep all day, and still afford everything that they want. Not need, but want. It's wrong. But not a damn thing's done about it. Why? Well, let's see. Let's hash this out a little bit, shall we? The more that these people are getting paid, the more shit that they spend their money on buying. And all this stuff that they're buying is taking their eyes and their ears and their mind off what's really going on in this country. As a bunch of lying, corrupt, evil people that's working behind the scenes like demons, working behind the scenes so they can get tighten their chokehold up on us. Now, I know some people who had electricity shut off because they couldn't afford to pay this outrageous electric bill. So they had to make a choice. Eat or no electricity. These people had kids too. What choice would you make? To feed your family or have electricity? And then, to top it all off, when they finally got the money to turn the electricity back on, it cost them almost double what the bill was to get the electricity turned back on. And it's a load of shit. It's bullshit. It is a bunch of bullshit. Where is the justice at in this? Where is the right? But you guarantee you one thing. One of us go out in public and we look at somebody wrong. We're getting put back seat of a police cruiser saying we're being racist or we're being shady or whatever. Now, I'm not saying that's right, but I'm just saying, where does it end? Where does the stupidity and the evil and the greed end? And the logic and the just and the morals kick in. I think they are go down there to the White House and fire everybody in there, the Senate, the Pentagon, and fire everybody and bring in new people. Because no one should have this much power. More power. You can be the best person. You could be the Pope. You've been given that much power. It's going to turn you crooked. It's going to turn you evil. It's going to turn you greedy. Each person shouldn't have any more than 3 years, allowed 3 years in having that kind of power. It's just wrong. It's wrong, and we as a nation need to stand together, put our foot down, say enough is enough. Enough is enough. But we all know it ain't going to happen because you got these idiots out there. Oh, it's wonderful. You know, peace, love, and happiness. No, my dear. Peace, love, and happiness went out the window in the 60s. It's time to get out of your hippie phase. Wake up and grow up. And realize that you are getting bent over and dry cracked. That gallon of milk that you buy shouldn't cost you no $4 or $5 a gallon. That loaf of bread should cost you $3, $4, $5 a loaf. It costs them about 20 cents for a loaf of bread. They might be spending $100, $200 a year on that single cow, that milk cow. And they might be getting a little bit of milk. They're getting milk, and then they're mixing it with water and other freaking ingredients to make more milk. So what you're actually ingesting, and your children is ingesting, is probably about 50% water, and about 20%, only 25% chemicals, and human growth hormones, and all this other bullshit. And you're only getting a 25% milk. So, again, where's the right at? It's evil. It's sick. It's horrible. And these people is making millions, if not billions, a year off of you. While you're still counting change, trying to afford a dollar or two in gas so you can get to work and home, or trying to rake and scrape some change up to get your baby some formula or some diapers, or you can't afford clothing for your children, so you have to take some old clothes and sew them down and make them some clothes or whatever, or try to squeeze them into something that they're too big for. Where is the right in that? You got these people sitting around their home, their $1 million, $2-3 million homes, while you're sitting there struggling to pay your rent. Where is the right at? And they are legal steps that you can take to make things better. If we all just pull together. We all just pull together, stand together, and unite as Americans, as human. And just say, hey, this is enough. I'm getting ass raped here, and I don't like it. Don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining. I mean, hell is fire and brimstone. Have you actually went out and tried to? No, I chew snuff. I'm not endorsing it or nothing, whatever. But this kind right here, when I first started chewing it, it was like $1.50. Now it's up to $4. I guess the tobacco company ain't making enough. You know, that's when the greed sets in. That's when the evil sets in. They're making more than enough in 1 year to sustain them for the rest of their life. Car parts has gotten so daggone high right now, you can't afford it. Food is getting up there almost to the point where you can't afford it. Electric and water and rent and all that stuff have gotten so high, you can't hardly afford it. And again, you got people who sits on their ass all day at their house in their PJs. They're never out of their pajamas. And they're living high on the hog. While you out busting your ass so they can have that check every month. Because they're lazy. Now, with all this being said, I'm not saying that everybody who gets a check is lazy. I'm all for it. If you're disabled, by golly, you deserve it. You deserve that check. But if the problem is you're just too damn lazy to get off your ass, get dressed, and go out and work, then you don't deserve a damn thing. Oh, I got anxiety. Well, suck it up. Everybody has anxiety on something. Well, I'm diabetic. Well, so am I. And I'm out every day working. If you got all your limbs and you're able to walk, you're able to move, get your job. Stop being a lazy sack of shit. Stop being a thorn in the ass of society. Give to society and stop taking. You know, I know many people. I have came in contact with a lot of freaking people. I know a guy right now who is in a wheelchair with one leg. And he works. Works at a grocery store. He bags groceries. But he works. Because, and he's an old man too. I won't give out names and stuff or his identity and stuff because, you know, I have a lot of respect for this man. I know women who it's a single mothers who has several children. She sends them to school every day, then goes to work. Comes in, picks her kids up, comes home, cooks and cleans and bathes them and everything, helps them with their homework. Then go to bed and get right back up the next day and do it again. So, your little pissant excuses, well, I got anxiety, you can shove it up your ass. Or, I can't get motivated. Well, get motivated. Or, I got this and I got that. Well, take medicine for it, go to work. Be an adult, be a human. Nut up, go to work. Contribute instead of take. All these gang violence, all these gangs. If they just catch these gang members, either shoot them or take them and put them through some rehabilitation, turn them into good citizens of the United States, or take them out and execute them, whatever. Get them off the streets. Don't want to hear, oh, it's fundings. No. These drug dealers and these gang members, these rapists and murderers and stuff, they get off all the time after a few years in jail. Turn back loose. Don't turn them loose. Don't turn them back loose. You know what? If I was the president and you rape somebody, that's automatically gas chamber. If I was the president and you're a drug dealer, gas chamber. Rapist, murderer, anything, gas chamber. These people start getting executed for this evil shit that they're doing to this country and everybody else around us. You start executing them, there'll be a lot less of them. A lot less violence and gangs and drugs and rapists and murderers and everything like that. And then you got people getting murdered and abused for their religious value, their religion. Why? Can't answer that, can you? If you got your own religious views and values and stuff, good for you. But you don't need to shove it down everybody else's throat. We was all put here on the earth to love each other, respect, and just live. Who cares what your religious values is? If you're not up here forcing it down each other's throat and fighting and arguing and stuff, then why does it matter? Keep it to yourself. Worship whatever, whoever your heart desire, and just live. Get along. I am just so sick of the evil and the corrupt in this country. And I'm hoping and praying one day the government will put their foot down and say, you know what, enough is enough. It's time to drain the swamp at the White House and the Pentagon and all these other corrupt places, and say, you know what, we're going to clean up our streets. We're going to take care of this country. We only got one country, and by God, we need to take care of it. And not just take care of that, take care of the people who lives in this country. All these homeless people, they need to be taken care of. They should not be. This is supposed to be the strongest nation in the world. The greatest nation in the world. And we got homeless people. We got starving people. It's not right. That doesn't make us strongest country. That just makes us another third world country. Because all the corrupt dumbasses in this country and all this evil and greed and shit, that's what that just put us same level as all the other third world countries. It's ridiculous. There's millions and millions of things these Biden and his administration can be focused on. But the only thing they're focused on, the guns. You think taking people's guns is going to stop all this bull crap? No. You can go anywhere under the radar and pick up a freaking gun. Buy a gun off people. That's not the problem. These damn crooks and criminals. All this scum of the earth people with a gun in their hand. It ain't the guns themselves. Go after people like that. Don't go after people like people who's working their ass off every day, abiding the law and everything. Leave them people alone. Go after the people who's actually causing the problem. Not everybody that has a gun, owns a gun, is a bad person. There's not enough law-abiding people in this country. There's not enough law-abiding people who's running this country, to be honest with you. Let's make America worth living in. Let's clean up this crap and get back on the right track. Working together, helping each other out, taking care of each other, looking out for each other. And my hopes is still there that one day it will happen. And I'm hoping I'm alive to see it one day. That the law will be respected again. Our military will be respected again. Our government be respected again. There's too many people with self-pity, self-loathing, who is self-entitled, who thinks they're entitled to everything. People with feelings is too damn easy to hurt. People are scared of every goddamn thing there is. Grow up. That's all I gotta say is grow up. Stop being idiots. Stop being cowards. Men need to start acting like men. Well, you know what? People just need to start acting like humans. That sounds more like it right there. Just act like humans, not like dogs. And this is not for everybody. I'm talking about the people who is acting like this. Not everybody's acting like this. Thank y'all for watching. Go check my buddy's channel out. Shane Space 717. Go check out Pucker Butt Pepper Company and Chase the Heat. Also go check out Isaac Atkins. Check out these people's YouTube channels. Hit the like and subscribe for each and every one of them. We all appreciate your support. And see yourself watching my videos and you realize, hey, I haven't liked or subscribed or anything like that, please do so. Leave a comment. If you think I'm a complete dumbass, leave me a comment telling me so. Explain to me why you think I'm wrong, why you think I'm a dumbass. Or if you agree with me, let me know at the bottom. I like to hear everybody's thoughts and views on it. No one's right, no one's wrong. Just let me hear from you. That's all I have for you at this moment. So don't stop watching. Keep on squatching. Night Squatch Prepper out.